World leaders and military chiefs have descended on Munich with a long list of global flashpoints to resolve, from regional conflicts in the Middle East to rising competition between the US and China.
We fall back into the classical security dilemma. More mistrust, more armament, and then less security. These are the inevitable consequences.
But long-time observers of the conference sense a change of tone.
This enhanced sense of danger seems to be pulling the Americans and the Europeans a bit closer together.
Alongside his German counterpart, US Secretary of Defense Mark Esper hailed the 82-member coalition that had come together to defeat the Islamic State terror group.
But our work is not finished. Coalition members are unanimous agreement on the need to remain vigilant against a weakened yet still dangerous adversary.
Instability in the Middle East tops the Munich agenda. NATO has stepped forward to take over the training mission in Iraq from the United States to help Iraqi forces battling Islamic State. Meanwhile, a possible ceasefire deal between the US and the Taliban was cautiously welcomed by NATO's Secretary General.
NATO currently has around 16,000 troops in Afghanistan, and we are ready to adjust that force level if Taliban is able to demonstrate real will and real ability to reduce violence, and we see a path to peace.
On the sidelines in Munich, there is diplomatic progress. Serbia and Kosovo will reopen rail and highway links after a 20-year break in a deal brokered by the United States. The biggest clash of the conference is likely to come Saturday, when US and Iranian representatives take to the stage, just weeks after the US targeted killing of top Iranian general Qasem Soleimani.
I think the Iranians have understood that this president is willing to push to the edge. The killing of Soleimani must have been a wake-up call for them, and is willing to challenge them in the region. And so I think both sides recognize that the potential for conflict is there, and maybe that's what you need to restart something of a diplomatic process.
The speeches will be watched closely for any sign of shifting positions.
There is an inescapable climate of unease at this year's Munich Security Conference, with fears over the breakdown of the Western liberal order and the alliances that have maintained it. A new global arms race and an erosion of the arms controls that have averted major conflict. Optimists say it may be a dangerous world, but at least dialogue is still taking place. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News at the Munich Security Conference, Germany.